Hi, my name's Annette Anthony. I'm the Director of Corporate Engagement for EXIT Realty Corp International, and I'd love to take an opportunity to just showcase the tools and resources that we provide our agents to be successful in real estate, which you're going to discover there's a lot, and I love what I do. So let's just hop in and give you a quick overview. First, we've got a lot of tools, and it starts with leadership. Now, when I mean leadership is we want to be leading when it comes to consumer consent and how the consumer wishes to be connected with. That's why we're taking the lead on making sure that our tools are both lead generating, which our agents love, but also that the consumer consent is built right in, not after the fact, not bolted on, but actually intertwined in our technology. First, I want to talk to you about our digital business card because connecting with people is so important. Paper business cards, they're good for mailing, right? We have digital business cards that keep our agents connected on the go. And they have things built into the digital business card that's just not typical. For instance, it includes their website that they're provided. We'll talk about that in just a moment. The consumer is able to save their contact information very quickly to the contacts of their phone. They have a button for My Listings, so it shows their listings. And if they're listless at the moment because they've sold their inventory, we feature the office listings because we always want the agent to have content. And then we also have a button that's called Nearby Listings. Now, go ahead and scan the QR code that you see on the screen. And I want you to also select nearby listings. And here's what it does. It fetches your GPS location. So when you press use my location, it's going to show you properties near you, whether you want to see 5 miles, 10, 25, or beyond. What it does is it's going to show you in your geolocation properties available for sale. It's branded to the exit agent, has the associate's contact information. And what it does is it shows the consumer active listings in their location. And this is useful anywhere across North America. And that's important. We want to make sure that the agent who's sharing their digital business card also provides the consumer with tools that they actually use, whether they're traveling on vacation or they're traveling on business. The other is our suite of marketing assets to promote their properties. So we believe that when an agent gets a listing, that's a big deal. What we want to do is do the heavy lifting for them when it comes to marketing their property. There's a lot to unpackage here, so stick with me. Every single property it generates its own unique QR code. The QR code, when scanned, and you can scan this example, but when it's scanned, you get content-rich information about the listing. You do, not just pictures and pricing, okay? Everything. This helps potential buyers who may also be sellers get a better snapshot about the neighborhood, not just the home itself. The shareable link makes it really easy for the agents to share on social. And that's important because we want to make sure that the agents are actively connecting with their social audiences to keep them up to date on what they're doing in their real estate business. Also, we have property flyers. Property flyers also have the corresponding QR code with it. So it's not just a static flyer, it also includes the QR code where it's interactive and the consumer can see so much more that goes in the property and around the property. That's really important. Our technology pulls in the associate's contact information and all the listing details so that it saves our agents time. In addition to marketing, it saves them money because we have what's called reusable sign writers. This is a QR code library where agents can create as many of these QR codes as they wish, and they can point them or link them to their properties, to their listings. Once the property sells, same QR code, point it to another listing. Finally, a QR code on a sign writer that actually pays you back. Purchase one sign writer and you can link it to whatever property you have. So smart. Once it sells, point it to another one. Now, we also have open house check-in, and we know that leads can definitely slip through the cracks. This one does not. Open house check-in provides a QR code specific to the property. Now, what this does is, what our agents do is they will take the QR code, and you can download the image of the QR code, put it in a picture frame. As guests come into the open house, they scan it with their mobile device, fill in their contact information, provide consent to the agent. Done. All that information goes to the agent via email, so they can start proactively connecting with that potential buyer who may also be a seller right away. We also provide the agents with virtual tours. We provide them with two. One that's branded that they can use right away. The other is unbranded. So if they want to repurpose it on their local MLS, they can. We provide them embeddable HTML flyer codes. So if they want to include their flyer on their digital newsletter, done. They want to post to Craigslist, it's easy to do. And we also provide them with 3 single property web pages that they can use to promote their property. Done. All incorporating their brand and the property details. We also have what's called co-marketing. Co-marketing is amazing. We launched this about, I would say, 45 to 60 days ago. What this does is it solves 2 things. Agents with listings need leverage. They need to expand their marketing angle, right? Agents who no longer have listings because they've sold their inventory, or agents who don't have listings but are anxious for content, that's what this does too. So a listing agent can come into their dashboard and they can enable all or specific listings to be co-marketed, meaning they can make those listings available so that they can be co-marketed by other agents in the office. Speaking of other agents, the listing agent also can give co-marketing access to either all the agents in their office or specific agents. Now, why would they want to do that? Well, if it's specific agents, they can say, well, I want to choose my team. Perfect. You could just select the people on your team. Or they might say, well, there's a core of agents who attend the training. They've got the certifications. They've got the follow-up. They've got the drive. Like, they're super organized. You can pick and choose who you want, or choose everyone on in your office. Now you've created a marketing team to help market your listings. And agents who are listless now have content. So a co-marketing agent is provided with 3 powerful things. Number 1, they're provided with a property flyer. It's done. It incorporates their branding, so the co-marketing agent will be right here front and center. They're provided a QR code, so when consumers scan it and fill out their information, the lead goes to the co-marketing agent. On the flyer, it always gives credit to the listing agent. So at the bottom right-hand corner, listing agent's information is completely disclosed, giving them the credit where deserved. Also, the co-marketing agent has provided the property spotlight. This is where they have a unique QR code and a shareable link. So QR code, they can create all kinds of creative genius using this QR code. Again, lead generating and consumer consent built in. They also have the link that they can use to share on social media. Very easy. And the co-marketing agent is provided what's called an open house check-in QR code. So you can scan this to see how this works. When you scan the QR code, it takes you to a welcome to the open house. It's got the picture of the open house. It shows the co-marketing agent. And again, it gives credit to the listing agent who gets the credit for the property. So great tools, co-marketing, done. Now think about this. If you're the listing agent, you don't have to worry about creating content for someone else to help market your property. And you don't have to worry about them creating something that might not represent well. It's done. It integrates their brand, your credit as the listing agent, and these are marketing tools that are turnkey for a co-marketing agent to use. Next, digital ads. More agents would actually do this if it was easier to do. Some of which are still on hold waiting for someone from Facebook to get back with them, right? Instead, we use the EXIT Ad Center. This is our completely integrated platform, so the associate's brand and their listings automatically are integrated into this platform, making it very easy. In under a minute, they can post a property marketing digital ad to generate leads. Everything's integrated, and we support it through franchise support. So if any of our agents need help or want to walk through, that's what we're here for. They pick up the phone and we help them right away. Next, we have digital presentations, and these are great, especially on the go. In a moment, I'm going to talk to you about the EXIT Realty Connect app, but these can be sent to a potential seller, buyer, or even another agent from another brand. Maybe someone they enjoy working with that maybe isn't familiar with the EXIT Realty brand. There's tools that they can use to share the exit story, our formula through their digital, through their mobile device. You have the ability to send these digital presentations from desktop or in the EXIT Realty Connect app, fully branded. And actually, these presentations, associates are able to edit, or actually, they can create 3 additional slides in each of the presentations. And that's especially important when they want to talk about hyper local, what they're doing in their market that's truly unique. The EXIT Realty Connect app, we actually have 2 versions. The one on your left is the associate version. So this one is basically, I would say about 90% of the resource center is rolled up in the EXIT Realty Connect app. And this suits the associate who's on the go, but wants to have access to all their property marketing, to their leads, to their marketing themselves, to their reporting, everything. They have access to it. Our trainings, resources, they're all here in the EXIT Realty Connect app on the associate side. We also have the EXIT Realty Connect app on the consumer side. So the agent can share their app with the consumer. The consumer connects with their exit agent. Now their app is branded to the exit agent. And they can do all the things that they love doing, like searching for properties, saving properties. They can share a referral, right, to their exit agent. They can get directions to their office. They can communicate through the app, or they can send it through their native text or call or email, everything. And the associate gets to see exactly what they're doing within the app, which is very helpful and collaborative. In addition, we have an entire marketing center, so turnkey resources to either print, download, or use on social media. The agents never will run out of content to use. Also, we have collections for Canva. So agents who love Canva, they've got entire collections that they can use to market themselves, their charitable promotions. They can market their properties, the technology that they're using, so many things. We also provide websites for our agents, which is important. Consumers expect you to have a website, so we do. We provide 3 templates that are absolutely free for an agent. So it could be the agent focused, blog and local content focused for that storyteller. You have agent sponsoring for agents to use to introduce exit to potential agents they want to invite into exit, or at least familiarize themselves with the brand. Those are free. We have listings and IDX Focus. This one is $199 a year, and it includes 1 MLS connection. It's great, very inexpensive. We also have a lot of training resources. So we have our EXIT Realty YouTube channel where associates can access lots of videos and tutorials. But I would say the best way for our agents to get the training that they love is calling Franchise Support Direct, or they can connect with me direct as well too. They love access to leadership as well as getting help from a human instead of having to be pointed to a library of videos. In addition, we have an entire section dedicated to sponsoring and resources. So this is great for an agent who wants to grow and invite people into EXIT Realty and take advantage of our unique business model. We have tools that they can use to introduce EXIT to those agents very easily, whether it's on desktop or on the go in the EXIT Realty Connect app. Now you're probably thinking, just the little bit that I've covered so far is a lot. How do we ensure that agents actually apply everything? Well, we have what's called a agent success guide, and it's named after what it does. It helps put our agents on a path to success. And we do this in a very thoughtful process. First, we introduce them to the people that are here to help them throughout their journey. We also connect them to where we are on social media and invite them to connect with us. And then it's a matter of all the things that they use to set up their branding, all the things to set up their business, all the things to keep them connected to buyers and sellers. And of course, the 4th section is introducing people into EXIT Realty. So to build sponsoring. And then we also have the same type of process for our marketing section. We have what's called the Exit Marketing Kit. Same idea. It thoughtfully walks through everything that's made available to them, whether it's digital and print. And these two resources make sure that our agents don't miss anything. Typical agents come into a brand and here's your password and good luck. Well, we provide them with a tool that thoughtfully walks them through, but we don't just point them to this. They have leaders, they have franchise support that will actually take them by the hand and walk them through these tools and resources. We also have what's called engagement leaders. We have hundreds of them across North America, which are peer-to-peer led leaders. So these are real estate agents who love to learn, they love to share. And what I do is I provide them with a tip once a week that they can watch, they can learn, and then they're encouraged to demonstrate in their offices where agents follow along on desktop or through the app or on their mobile device so that they can apply what it is that they're learning. This helps build more awareness, absolutely more usage of the tools and resources. And here's what we've discovered that even in the engagement leaders being in this role, it has helped them tremendously with their speaking skills, their confidence level, being able to be more proactive and helpful in the office. It's been great. And their voice is so important. Peer to peer versus having an owner to agent, it just hits different. It doesn't all have to be you. It can be an agent in your office who just loves to learn and is enthusiastic about sharing with others. It builds people too. Next, as a leader, there's tools for you too. So we have what's called an activity snapshot. And what this does is it's reporting that measures usage of the tools and resources within your office. So you don't have to guess or wonder, are my agents even utilizing what's available to them? You'll see in the numbers and who specifically. Next, you also have what's called the My Office portal. This is especially important because think about this as a office, your intranet within the resource center. And there's a lot in here that you can pack. You can have announcements, you can have quick links, so access to websites that you want your agents to connect to. You also have a place to upload documents. You have your entire agent roster in here with contact information for people to connect with them. You also have the listings within the office and the partners that you have. All of these things are important in keeping an office connected with what truly is unique about your office. Office portal. This is available through the Resource Center on desktop, but also on the go in the EXIT Realty Connect app. So your agents will never miss what's going on in the office. Now, next is workflows. Workflows, think about this as a process. For example, setting up a great open house. You probably have a process. Following up with leads. I'm pretty sure you have a process for exceptional lead follow-up. Well, there's all kinds of processes. And you can come into the resource center and you can create a workflow. So whatever it is, if it's generating leads, having a successful open house, or creating, adding a new listing, whatever that is, there's a process. So you can create the process with the steps in between so that your agents don't have to wonder what to do next. The process will follow them through. You can assign this to one agent, some agents, or all of your agents, or maybe even based on triggers. When your agent generates a lead, they'll get a notification that it's time for them to kick off that workflow. Now, we covered a lot in just a very short amount of time. And please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Here's my QR code for my digital business card. Don't hesitate to scan this and then download me as a contact into your phone. If you have additional questions or you want me to actually demonstrate the tools that I talked to you about today, please don't hesitate to let me know. But do reach out to the regional owner who shared this with you and have a deeper discussion. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate you. Make it a great rest of your day.